something. I hope that's my chair. Okay, so we're back. It's okay.
Oh.
There you go. All right, so we are back where we left off, and let's see what Norah can do today. It's the same day, guys. It's literally been like 5 seconds.
Yeah. Hey there. Someone was speaking to me? I'm not going to go through this dialogue. I'm just going to go through where my first choice differed.
Yeah, just do the other choices that you want to do.
Okay.
We're not going to try and get every single CG, and we may not get the penis one. Oh, you know what? No, that is a CG that I want us to be able to see, just so I can censor things, and because penises are fun, guys.
Yeah.
So I'll go and pull up a walkthrough if need be.
I want to see if I can't get the penis ending.
And as well as in the second game, there is a particular ending that I want us to achieve, and I doubt that Norah's going to be able to get it, because it is complex to get.
Okay.
And so, I will go and take the reins while we're recording.
You know what?
Eventually.
Right now, we're in a public space. I'm the boss. I'm going to go balls to the wall, so you first.
You first.
Name's Strade.
Boy.
He was so cheerful. It was infectious. So, what's on your mind, buddy?
Not a murder at all.
Oh. I've been going to school. It's been super busy. Most of my friends don't have time to come out anymore. Sounds like a drag. You haven't seen your friends in a while now? I don't know how much this affects the decision.
Any dialogues, whether it may seem not important at all or very important, can have huge effects. Even if not instantaneously, some options will lead to options later on.
I'm gonna go ahead and pick the same one because I feel like that's safe.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Schedule conflict. That's such a shame.
Just try your best to deviate routes here and there.
Yeah. Oh, I'm taking a whole different approach. Hey, Norah, that's what coming to a bar is for, right?
Oh, and sometimes choosing subtle differences in choices can also lead to the same ending. So, huge choices are definitely helpful.
I don't know if we can hear you because you're so much...
I'm sure they can hear me just fine because I had the music in the game turned down pretty good.
You drank pretty quick. Didn't even notice. That impresses a German.
Okay, so yeah, the music volume is where it should be.
Okay, so... I don't know. He bought me one drink, you know? If I go... Okay, I'm going to go to the bathroom. Because I feel like that opens up different options for you. He's not going to follow you into the bathroom. If he does, he has to drag you back through an open bar.
He may succeed.
He may succeed.
He may know an alternative exit.
I mean, we can go through the bathroom window or something, but...
I mean, there's another option, too, if you don't feel good about the bathroom.
Yeah.
Go with what you feel. Real is what you feel. Feelings aren't real. Put your money down.
You know what? I said I was going to take him home, and I'm going to take him home.
Go for it.
I promised it. Strade's eyes... I just called him Strade. You're getting infectious. Strade's eyes moved over my body for a moment.
Strade is my boyfriend. Strade is yours.
Yeah. Then back to my face. Alright, let's go. I like that he give me the one over.
Here's the thing. If you had already built a color on the heart, choosing that option as well as another option earlier actually decreases the color, and he doesn't actually like that option. I think he doesn't like confidence. He likes people that are a bit more quiet. However, as you noticed before, what killed you was
he likes the freaky deaky shit.
What killed you? Sorry, I didn't want to make that sound dismissive.
Yeah.
What got you killed was getting the bleeding red heart, which is a special heart.
He liked me too much.
Yeah, if you maximize on his love, it can lead to your death. So it's good to stay sort
I thought that endearing myself would make me safe.
If he doesn't like you at all, he can kill you like that.
Yeah.
He's like, be gone, I'm not having fun.
Be gone, thought.
Be gone, thought. If she breathed, she a thought, so she's
all
not
women
breathe.
deserve to be loved and respected.
Women are queens. If she believed, she a thought. So, just get something kind of like in the middle, if you want.
Oh, he brought me to an expensive looking car.
Yeah, he's bringing you the,
do you have your own car? I shook my head. That's not a good move. No, I walk mostly. Strade smiled as he opened the door for me. I took a seat in his car and looked at the door. There was no handle.
You stupid bitch.
Is there something wrong? Why isn't there a handle on your car door? I had a tinge of panic in my voice. Strade smiled and he smiled at me and reached over, touching my head. Okay, the music changed. Don't worry. I'll take care of you. Started to panic and reach for the door again. Okay, but here's my question. Does it not have a window that you can roll down and are you in an OFT out of right quick?
His door is completely like
Okay. Like he's got control over it.
Unescapable because he's a date rapist.
So on his arms reeled back and bashed my head against the side of the car door.
Yeah, he knows how to get his victims.
Everything started to go black. I felt Star's hand on my chin. Don't make so much noise when I'm driving. Save it for when we get to my place. That didn't go the way I thought it would at all. It was dark. I started to breathe hard as I felt ropes around my arms. I couldn't move. I began to panic. I think it endeared him last time when I yelled for him.
Oh,
but
did
I'm really
you yell
not
for
sure.
him? Yeah, you did do that.
Okay,
You?
I'm gonna yell for him. Starro, where am I? I listen for a reply. Suddenly, I hear some loud thumping down a set of stairs behind me. Okay, so the stairs are behind me, you know that. I thought they were off this side. You're already awake.
Call him your Strade. Strade, give me cummies.
How you feeling, Norah? You know what? Let's stay quiet. I kept my mouth shut and glared at my captor. Why does she keep glaring at him?
She's a bitch.
His smile faltered.
It looks like he smelled more.
Yeah, he stared at me for a moment, then swiftly kicked me in the stomach. The heavy boot dug into my gut as all the air escaped my lungs.
All the scare.
All the scare.
All the spook.
I tried to catch my breath as he loomed over me. Why so quiet now? We were having a good chat at the bar. I was just wondering how you're feeling. I'm not gonna stay quiet because you're gonna kill me. It hurts.
It hurts, Daddy.
I shifted on the floor uncomfortably. You know what?
Please don't hurt me, Daddy.
Yeah, I think please don't hurt me is...
Oh my god, you're choosing all the options I'm making fun of.
Well, I think...
Go for it. Listen, don't think. Don't think. In this game, choose and go.
I could tell this guy was crazy. I tried to stay calm. Oh. Are you scared?
I'm too overflowed.
He leaned closer to me. I promise it won't hurt. Does that make you feel better? I cringed. It definitely didn't make me feel better. Oh, I forgot. Before we get started, do you want something to eat? Drink? Get started with what?
I don't think I've ever taken his drink.
I was thinking about that. I hadn't eaten since lunch before I went to the bar. I don't know how long it's been since then.
If you shake your head, you literally just don't get anything, which kind of sucks because eating helps with the health. So.
I'm gonna say I'm thirsty.
Also,
Maybe
I'm
that'll
only
help with
checking
sanity.
my hand. Checking every other second just to make sure. It's just a reflex.
I think maybe saying I'm thirsty will help with your sanity. I don't know. No problem.
No problem.
He walked to a small fridge. Yeah. He walked to a small fridge and I heard some clinking. More beer? I nodded nervously.
Oh yeah, he gets you a beer. I have to.
Hey, does that help your pain threshold at all?
What? Oh, the beer? I don't think so. No, you don't get drunk from it.
He bent down and cracked the top of a cheap-looking beer can. I became very aware that my wrists were still bound. Ready? He tilted the can to my lips, and I tried to drink quickly enough. I coughed a bit, but he seemed perfectly happy despite the small mass. I finally finished the drink and started to feel a bit more relaxed. Feel better? I nodded, trying to smile appreciatively. Okay, that did take my sanity up.
There you go.
Then I pulled out a large hunting knife.
He's wetty.
Fear came flooding back as I squirmed nervously. What are you doing? Your clothing's in the way. He shoved the knife under my sleeves and began to tear them apart. I don't know if he wants me to put up a fight.
Go for whatever you feel. You can do it. No, they can't hear me whispering. You can do it, is what I said.
What? Wait! Stop! He completely ignored me. He moved very quickly and with a lot of force. I jerked and gasped as the blade grazed my skin a few times. In just a few moments, my tattered clothing was torn from me, and I was left in my underwear. The cement floor was cold. I began to shiver. He leaned back and stared hard at me. I felt a flush creep up my neck.
Silva.
You're so... He paused, seeming to search for a word. Unbroken. What the hell was this guy talking about?
What do you want with me, Daddy?
Quit making fun of the shit I'm gonna pick. I mean,
Oh my god. I think I know which ones you're choosing now because of the fact that I would never choose such a thing.
I'm taking a completely different approach.
I'm too proud to act so pathetic.
Yeah,
However, acting pathetic may get you saved. So.
I wanted answers. I wanted something to make sense. You stupid bitch. He's a psychopath. What are you talking about? Why are you doing this?
Why are you doing this to me?
He bent down to his knees, just inches from me. He rubbed rough fingers over my thigh. He was so very close, and I could smell his sweat. I have a lot of reasons. He kept touching me. I was getting goosebumps. I want to. I can. We're gonna have a very intimate experience. I realized I was starting to shake. Have you ever screamed for anyone before?
Yes, Daddy.
I sincerely regretted asking. I didn't even have time to answer before he lowered the knife to my thigh. This might be the peen ending.
I doubt it. I think it's on the second day. However, I don't know.
I tensed up as soon as the cold blade touched my skin. He left it there for a short moment as a tiny whimper escaped my lips. White hot pain seared up my leg as he dragged the blade slowly through my skin.
I'm actually looking it up now.
I'm not going to scream. I shuddered from the pain and gasped out a few ragged breaths. I focused on trying to keep my composure as I felt hot tears running down my face. I glanced up at Strade. He was breathing harder. I saw him eye my legs again. Stop. No more. He raked the knife roughly through my skin again. My protest became a wordless cry. Okay, so that doesn't affect him. He took a deep breath and pushed his fingers through his hair. I'm getting too excited. I didn't even do the same shit I did last time.
Hmm. Yeah, sometimes you don't get certain options because of different dialogue options earlier.
I stared at him in terror, trying to stop shaking and crying. He wiped his knife off on his pants. It's purple. That's not good, is it?
Listen, when you die next, I want to try something.
Okay.
When you die next.
Oh no.
If you die next.
Look how much you're bleeding. He didn't look very upset. The pain was making me feel foggy. Looked up at him, bleary-eyed, trying to focus.
Are you cutting yourself?
No.
I was reading a second ago, so I'm just wondering.
You're not gonna last like that. He leaned in and smiled at me. Would you like me to stitch these up for you? I'm gonna nod reluctantly. I'm not. Well, he liked my manners last time. But I'm at a purple heart.
Listen, you don't know if you want him to like you or not.
Yeah, that's true.
Go for whatever you want, girl. Go for what you want. Psychopaths don't have to make sense. If you're trying to play strategically, it may come back to bite you in the ass.
I didn't want him to touch me anymore. But he was right. I was bleeding a lot. If I wanted to live, I'd need him to help me. I glanced up for a moment and gave him a sharp nod. Great. He sat in front of me and opened it up.
Tilda.
He hummed as he pulled out a small curved needle and thread. The cheerful smile that made me feel so relaxed back at the bar was starting to make me feel sick. He poked his finger once with the needle, then pressed it to my skin. This is probably gonna hurt. He barely finished his sentence before pressing the needle through my skin. I gasped and shook, squeezing my eyes shut. I tried to grit my teeth through the pain. He moved very quickly and surely, as if he'd done this a million times before. Almost. He tugged the sutures on the last wound, making me gasp. Done. I sighed in relief. Ah! He held up a bottle in a small cloth. Almost forgot. Alcohol.
Bam.
Just a second. He splashed the liquid all...
Just a second.
just
you
a second.
To your
yeah.
murderer.
Just a second.
Just a second. Sure.
Oh, could you give me just one moment? He splashed the liquid over my fresh cut sloppily. I hissed in a sharp breath through my teeth.
She can't just say stop. Just a second.
Just a second. There we go. All better. I was trying to catch my breath. I couldn't trust myself to answer him without starting to cry. He didn't seem to care about my answer anyway. He was breathing evenly and straightening his shirt. I took that as a yes. He bent down again to touch my face. I decided that I'll be good. Ik werd das Hass kosten. Again. We're just getting to the same stuff right now, but I'm trying to switch it up. I just stared up at him, trying to make sense of what he said. He gave me 2 light pats on the cheek. Get some rest, okay, Norah? Listen, there are not too many times in my life, because I'm not a psychopath, that I speak German to non-German speaking people. So that to me says he does not care if I understand him or not.
Amen.
But if he completely didn't care and he was just putting on a dialogue for himself, he'd speak all in German. So he's kind of putting on a show for me. He straightened up and stretched cheerfully, then walked towards the stairs. He's gonna leave me here? He thumped up the stairs and I called after him desperately. Wait, don't just leave me. I jerked as I heard the door slam.
I don't understand what she wants from him. Wait, don't just leave me. Like, do you want to spend the night with your captor in the same room as you?
Yeah, do you want him to take you upstairs to his bedroom and just take a break? Or, I mean,
maybe.
I looked down at my legs covered in red stitch.
Well, when you put it that way.
Yeah. I mean, that sounds logical.
That's not what I meant. I meant, like, do you want him to, like, sleep in the fucking basement with you, like, staring
Yeah,
at you
he's not going to bring down a camping
all
bag.
night? Like, God.
It still hurt like crazy. Okay, my sanity is way lower than it was at this point last time.
Yeah.
I need to keep it together. I should just try and get some rest. I woke up in a cold sweat. The first things I became aware of were pain and the cold basement floor underneath me. I must have passed out. I squinted at the darkness around me. Hopefully my sanity being this low will open up some new options for me. Still in this hellhole basement. I tugged against the ropes behind me. My wrist slid a bit. I tugged harder. It came out. I rubbed my sore wrist gingerly. My heart was pounding. Okay, I need to think about this. I can move around. What should I do? I'm not going to try to escape because I know nothing about his house.
Because that works in every horror movie.
Yeah, I know nothing about his house realistically, so the only way for me to get out of here really is either in a body bag or to kill him. So.
You tried searching for a weapon last time.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to search for food or water. I can't just sit around. Oh, I accidentally chose weapon. Never mind. Okay. Alright, I have to focus on surviving. I stood up slowly, my entire body aching. Ow. I realized that I was pretty hungry. All I've had since the bar is beer. I remember the little fridge to the start I used. There's probably food in there. I limped over to the fridge and pulled it open. I covered my mouth. The fridge had a bright light. My eyes adjusted and I froze. No, there's gonna be body parts in here. There were organs? Hearts? In cheap Tupperware, my sanity dropped. I felt bile rise in my throat and turned to the side. I have to keep it together. I looked again. Next to the containers, there were a few cans of beer and a sandwich bag with what looked like a cooked steak. I don't like this steak is in quotations.
It might actually be steak.
I'm gonna drink and eat.
Go
Why
for
is
it.
that selfish?
I don't know. Just go for it. It might be beneficial and give you all the health.
And my sanity back is what the beer gave me earlier.
Maybe.
I steeled myself. Survival. I picked up the cold beer. I cracked the top and took a sip. How hard is it to eat a steak and drink a beer? She's acting like it's the grossest stuff in the world.
Well, she doesn't know it might be human flesh, and
just pretend like it's steak.
And the beers could have roofies. So you never know.
Certainly wasn't anything fancy, but I was incredibly thirsty. Yeah! I drank it and quickly began to feel better. I mean, my sanity rose. Okay, I need to eat. I slowly picked up the meat in the bag. I gulped and opened it. It smells like steak. Alright, I've made my decision. Come on. I shoved the meat in my mouth and tried to eat it as quickly as possible. It was a little tough, but it really did taste like steak. I'm pretty sure it was steak. I closed the fridge. I let out a heavy sigh. I heard some movement upstairs. Shit! I scrambled back down. I spotted the base of the pole in the middle of the basement. I slipped my wrist back into the loosened ropes. I listened for a while, but didn't hear anything else. Okay, my sanity went back up. My head began to drop, and soon I slipped into a restless sleep. Okay, well, my health was all the way back till he kicked me.
Yeah, he always does that.
What
I'm
a
like,
fucking
what a fucking
dick.
prick. He always, like, wakes people up to kick, I've noticed. And I'm like,
That's
what the
rude.
fuck? It is rude.
I woke up abruptly as something kicked my leg.
Alright, second day.
What? I came to my senses and remembered where I was. Remembered where I was. Still sleeping, Norah? Aren't you looking chipper? You're all fresh and ready for a new day. I groaned and pulled at the ropes. So, how about something to eat?
Oh no, sir, I haven't eaten anything.
He bent down and waved something in front of me. Some kind of energy bar. My health is about to be all the way up.
Yeah, but do you need it to be?
Oh, you can't be bad to be healthy.
Go for it.
I looked at the bar. I need my strength. Yes, please. Oh, so polite. He leaned forward more, pressing himself against me. I shifted uncomfortably. He untied my wrists. He leaned back and handed me the bar. I unwrapped it, eyeing him nervously. He kept grinning as he subtly flashed the knife at his hip. I got the message. I gulped and felt a bit better. I flinched as he reached out. He ruffled my hair and took the wrapper. Good. Okay, it's blue now.
It's fine. You gotta go through a whole bunch more colors to get to this.
Okay.
Goal.
I'm trying to toe a fine line here.
Being in the yellow to greenish range is acceptable.
Okay. He tossed the wrapper on the already dirty basement floor. You know, I feel like we're really getting to know each other. I know it hasn't been long, but this sort of experience speeds things up. He leaned closer to me. It's the adrenaline. You're excited. I'm excited. He leaned even closer as he retied my wrist.
I should say this. Strade is basically the only character where an advanced heart, like, where it gets more red, is something to fear.
Okay.
Every other character is the opposite.
Okay.
You probably want more love.
Okay. I can smell him. Sweat and some sort of machine grease. We're sharing something very personal. You look a little scared. Try my best to glare at him instead. Ah.
Oh no, blow. No.
Oh no.
Oh no, blow.
Ah. I can tell how you're feeling. Oh, I didn't get this last time.
Hey, you're on to something.
He looked me up and down while picking his teeth.
Wouldn't that be fucking crazy if he starts saying different things and you die in the same way anyways?
You're all tied up on the floor. Some guy's basement. And who knows what I'll do to you. Helpless. Right? I must have just been staring at him. I couldn't think of anything to say. I'll give you some control. Generous. What happens next is completely up to you. I saw him turn around and gather a few items from a nearby table. Here's your choice, Norah. Good call. What'll it be? The music shifted. It's not really music.
You'll see why in a second.
Drill or hammer?
You gotta click on them, actually.
Hammer. I raised a shaky hand and pointed at the hammer. Oh! The hammer. That's a great choice. He leaned forward and reached out to me, ignoring my flinch. Then he patted me on the head. You have good taste. He walked to the counter and grabbed a handful of nails. I gulped and tried to pull my knees closer. He sat close to me and dropped the nails on the floor. I desperately tried to shuffle out of his reach. He grabbed my leg. I think you'll like this. I could feel my knees shaking.
But do you want him to start really liking you?
Not really.
Okay.
Please don't. He picked up a nail, then positioned it carefully over my knee. The drill would have been worse, though.
Maybe.
He raised the hammer and watched my face. I was sweating and cringing. He slammed the hammer down. I screamed as the nail was forced between the bones of my knee. Stop! He hastily grabbed more nails from the floor. Okay, well, I'm to green. You said that was acceptable.
It's okay.
You don't have enough holes yet. Mama! This could be the one.
I am actually looking
We're
at
on
that
day
route
2.
on my walkthrough.
I tried to keep my breathing even.
It happens on the 3rd day.
Okay. He left the nail sticking out of my knee and started to position another one above the knee. No. He brought the hammer down forcefully and was rewarded with another scream. I know. I couldn't hold back. It hurt so badly. Now we're getting somewhere. He breathed out slowly. He was shuddering slightly. He ran his hands over my leg, purposefully smearing his fingers of the blood trickling from the nails. Moan. I let out a soft moan. What was that?
Bitch, that went straight to orange. He skipped the whole color. Yellow.
He liked that so much.
The whole color.
He just popped a boner in the middle of it. Which might not be good for me.
You get sprung.
When a girl walks in the place with a nail in her kneecap,
you get sprung.
Strade leaned forward to grab my chin.
This is why I wanted to play this with you.
He looked at my face excitedly. Interesting.
Oh my god.
He lowered his hand. trailing a line of blood down my chest, my stomach, between my legs.
My legs.
Do you like this?
I don't know, Daddy. I don't know.
I started to pant. After all the pain, this touch, I didn't care anymore. He reached around me and untied my wrist. Woo! He pushed me down to the ground beside the pole I'd been tied to. He seemed to be moving more smoothly. Was he being less rough? I let out a shuddering sigh. He had one hand on my torn up thigh. He squeezed, and I moaned again. What was happening? He growled in my ear before his lips touched my neck for a moment. Then he bit down. Hard. I arched my back and cried out. I was breathing hard. I couldn't think.
And when I arch my back, let me attack this pussy.
And when I arched my back, let me attack this pussy.
Don't mean it more songs on the modern.
He sat up and wedged my legs apart. Okay, so I'm not ass up. I didn't resist it at all.
I don't know. Listen, sanity is low, so you can still die. However, I think this might be what gets you to the third day.
Okay.
I don't know.
My fresh and dried blood was all over us. I rolled my head lazily as he pulled my underwear to the side. Huh? When did he pull down his own pants?
Oh my god.
I yelped as he pushed himself inside roughly. It hurt, but so did everything else. I writhed under him, my vision blurring in and out as he moved. I was only half aware that I was moaning and moving my own hips. I felt his hands all over me, touching my wounds and smearing my blood. My head rolled back. I gurgled out half a moan as his hand clamped over my neck. He was moving faster, harder. I couldn't focus. My throat, breathing so hard, all the pain and this other. I made a strange choke sound as the sensations overwhelmed me. I looked up and saw that toothy grin just before I passed out.
So did you live?
I'm not dead. My eyelids fluttered, but I kept them closed.
Smart.
I was in a lot of pain. I didn't want to move. I heard footsteps on the stairs. My blood ran cold.
Oh, so you're going to the third day?
Yeah. I listened harder. They were slow and very light.
Who's there?
I don't know.
I need you to save as soon as you make a choice. And here's the thing. Between a choice, if you save after you make one, you can go back and choose a different choice, but only for that choice. You can't go back further. So.
I'm going to take what?
And then save. There you go.
Okay. I decided to keep quiet and not move. The footsteps approached from the stairs.
Oh, you're going to meet the one. Not the one, like, in a good way.
I'm going to meet the love of my life.
No.
They were accompanied by quiet clicking on the cement floor. Is this the tentacle guy?
No, he's a different route.
Clicking? I suddenly heard something sniffing right next to my head. Oh. Was it a dog? I opened my eyes.
Kind of.
You're alive?
It's the fucking furry.
What the fuck?
So 1 second. I need to whisper to you.
Okay.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, there's reasons why I'm saying that.
Okay. It's glad that you stopped me because I was just about to.
I know you.
That was my first move. But, okay. We'll veto that.
Onwards with the show.
You're alive? Oh no. I blinked a few times. I'm not gonna question him.
Ren is a fully fleshed character. I just tried to ignore the fact that he's half fucking furry, but because
Okay.
if you look past it, he's sort of okay. I don't particularly understand why there's a fox boy in this kind of world. It kind of just sticks out.
Yeah.
However, I still kind of like Ren. That's his name. And he's in the second game too.
I'm gonna say, who are you? Me? I'm just Ren. Nice to meet you, I guess. This tiny guy looks like he might run off any second. I introduced myself. I have manners. I tried to speak calmly and gently. My name is Norah. It's nice to meet you too. He was starting to look a little less nervous. Ren, I'm badly hurt. I know. He didn't seem to want to look at me. Ren, please help me. I watched him pleadingly. I can't let you go.
You're like, maybe.
No, I'll scare him off.
Why is the computer doing that? Yeah, don't scare him off.
I understand. Judging by all the scars on this creature,
Why is it doing that?
I don't know.
Ghosts, we can't do this shit right now.
The music changed. I guess I could guess why he couldn't disobey Strade. You're not allowed, right? That's right. He kept fidgeting. I could get you a glass of water?
Hey.
I guess anything would be helpful. I'm sure the thirst was contributing to my pain.
Thanks, bro.
I really appreciate that if it's not too much trouble. Okay. He scampered off behind me where I heard a tap running and some shuffling. Here you go. You're all tied up. Sorry. He kneeled close to me and held the cup of water to my lips. I drank it quickly. I guess I really was dehydrated. Thank you, Ren. It's okay. He looked down at my legs. They still had nails in them. Guess I could help you a little with that. I raised my head hopefully as he went to gather a small med kit. He also went back to the sink. He came back and sat down next to me. I need to pull these out, okay? You know, for a person with nails in my kneecaps, my health is pretty high.
Amen. But that's because you ate a lot, bitch.
Yeah, I did.
You ate a lot.
I was a hungry bitch.
The only thing
and a horny bitch, apparently.
Is potentially your sanity. Oh yeah, she is a horny bitch.
I nodded and braced myself.
Hey, listen, if you die now, at least think you had consensual sex.
Yeah.
With a hot guy.
I was into it.
And you met a fucking furry. What more? Most people have not met, so.
Oh, most people have met them.
Yeah, but not the real furries.
Unfortunately.
Just the ones that want to be them.
He grasped the head of a nail and pulled it out quickly. I gasped in pain, but managed to stay quiet. Hey, if this little fucker saves my life, I'm about to change my whole prerogative on furries.
Oh my god.
He checked my face to make sure I was ready, then pulled out the rest.
Furries there? Alright.
There. If Strade asks, you should say you pulled them out with your teeth, okay?
Norah the German, she's like, not all Jews are bad.
Not all
Maybe
Jews
not
are bad.
all of them.
He grabbed a wet cloth and dabbed the blood away from the holes. It was warm. He sprayed a bit of antibiotic on them.
Perhaps the Germans and the furries can patch things up once and for all.
Not after the German furry war of 1892.
Oh my god.
You know what's fucked up? There's actually like furry nightclubs in Germany, so I really should not be. Yeah, there's nightclubs for everything in Germany. There's golf clubs.
You left the motherland.
Yeah. Hey,
golf
give it
clubs,
a little Hail Mary.
Golf clubs, though.
Yeah.
Over here, it's called Hot Topic.
I can't give you a bandage. He'd notice. I dropped my head before nodding slowly.
The fucking nails are gone. But, hey.
He just told me to tell him I pulled them out with my teeth.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that.
It's okay, Ren. You've helped me a lot. You're welcome. His tail swished happily. I regret that I just said that sentence.
I better go.
Why are you not voicing any of these characters? I should have had you voice.
You're the one reading.
Should have had you voice Strade.
It's true. I don't know. I don't think I have an attractive male voice. Not that you do.
I have an attractive male voice.
Okay, no, I guess you do.
I better go. I'm not supposed to be down here. I nodded at him.
If you want me to read for them, I can. Oh, I'll do it for the guy in the second game.
Yeah.
I like him.
Alone again. At least my legs felt a little better. I drifted back to sleep. Why does she keep sleeping?
Because the bitch tired.
Huh? He didn't even kick me. He's in love with me.
Oh my god. Yeah, you say that now, bitch.
I woke up
right
and looked in front of me.
Just for a second. I don't know.
He was leaning against the counter, staring. You're still in pretty good shape, aren't you? That's a creepy ass sentence.
That right there has already deducted an ending that thank God I did not want you to get. So you're good on that regards, but there's still others that you can get.
I shifted uncomfortably. Better than most after a couple days with me.
I have to be honest.
Okay.
I'm thinking of where this could be going.
Okay.
Good. Continue.
He chuckled. But I'm getting a little bored.
Never mind. Keep going.
He stood up and strolled to me. I feel like... He licked his finger. You could be improved. I didn't like where this was going. You neither, bitch. If you're bored, why don't you let me go? This stupid ass fucking question.
Funny joke.
I have a better idea. He knelt down in front of me and yanked on my legs. I was dragged into a painful leaning position against the pole. I couldn't move my hands anymore at all. He moved forward to straddle my waist. I writhed slightly, watching him pull the knife from his hip. He teased my exposed chest and belly with the tip of the blade for a moment.
Keep going.
I
Keep
am
going.
shooketh.
We already got shook before.
I couldn't help but whimper. Don't. He pushed the blade into my gut.
Go. Go. Go.
I screamed and started shaking.
Tilda.
My hand is gone.
Keep going. It doesn't matter. You're going to die anyways.
Oh
no. Don't yell. I have to shut up. Go.
Also, it's probably super annoying. We'll probably have to edit that out.
Go, but yeah, we're going to have to, but...
He pulled out the knife and I looked down to see blood oozing from the deep hole.
Oh, no.
I breathed hard, staring until I saw him moving. I'm excited to see his dig. I don't know what it looks like. Can we give a critique?
Yeah,
of
we
his
can.
dick? Okay.
We can do critique, but it has to be censored in the
Okay,
actual
okay.
YouTube thing.
He was undoing his belt.
Oh my god.
I balked as he
He
exposed
can't
himself.
be.
He can't be.
He can.
I can't believe that I called this before I knew it was a thing.
Go for it. That's because I described it.
He grabbed a fistful of my hair and pulled back, forcing me to look at him. There were tears in my eyes. Take a deep breath.
Oh no.
What? He was pushing himself into me. Into the hole.
Oh my god.
I tried to look down, but had too tight of a grasp on my head. He kept my tear-soaked face looking up at him while he panted, forcing himself in further.
I have to tell this to David.
I could feel my skin tearing. The pain was making me dizzy. He slammed his hips into me. I cried out as he kept moving. I was losing focus. My cries were getting weaker. He licked his lips and thrusted faster. On top of everything else, I could hear a sick, wet slapping.
I don't like that.
I was bleeding out. He pulled my hand and slammed me again with a groan. I felt him pull out of me. My vision was blurring in and out. Ah! Okay. Okay.
Imagine without blood.
Let's pause to do a dick critique.
Oh my god.
He's cut, which is not true for German.
You don't know that. You don't know
I mean,
that.
it looks like it.
I mean, it could just be rolled back.
Yeah.
It may be, it may not be.
We're looking at about
You can see balls.
7 inches,
Oh my
I
god.
think.
Listen, I'm the dick math
Pretty good
extraordinaire. Oh my god.
Mushroom Tim.
Hey.
Hey.
There's liquids,
Surprisingly less blood than I thought.
liquids that aren't just blood. And yeah, I agree. It would be completely red if this
Yeah.
was like actually realistic.
Yeah.
But I'm glad it isn't.
Same.
You can see the fun.
This is fucked up.
This is fucked
He
up.
stood up
right?
over me, covered in my blood. He was stroking himself.
He was
Everything was starting to feel far away. I heard him groan loudly, and I felt something warm on my face. Then everything went dark.
Isn't that fucked up?
He cum-shotted me before I died.
Yeah.
Ain't that some... Trying to give you another hole.
Ain't that some shit?
Oh my fucking god.
Oh my god.
Alright, well.
Man, I'm gonna wake everyone up with my retarded laugh. Man, ain't that some fucked up shit?
Alright.
Oh my god.
I guess
What
we're
are
gonna
your
play a new
thoughts?
round.
Miss Thing, can I get a word?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts
I
on
don't
the
know her.
economy? You don't know her?
I don't know.
I didn't know her either. 8 years later, I still don't know her.
So far, I got the endings I wanted, kinda. I mean, I had consensual sex, I had non-consensual sex.
I did not even think when he said that you are less worse for wear after a few days than most. He says that usually when he's about to let you live. Like a survival.
Okay. But
However,
if he had liked me a little bit more, I would have lived.
Yes.
Okay.
Because it was at orange. If
Okay.
it was at red,
I would have lived.
I assume you would have lived.
Okay.
However, I don't see how we can attain that with the saves that we've got. But you did get a fun ending.
Yeah.
You did get a quote unquote fun to determine our sanity, whatever.
Alright, I'm gonna go for your guy now.
Oh, the one that I really like is in the second game, but we're gonna do Ryer.
Okay.
Alright. Caps lock is on.
I'm retarded.
Yeah, I agree.
Meathead.
Imagine being
sick
so
little guy.
fucking drunk that you forget your name. That's some bullshit.
Yeah.
That's some bullshit.
She ain't even drunk, she just woke up.
Alright, and remember this is a different artist.
Okay.
You choose the second guy. Tell me which place you think he will be at.
Your guy?
Yeah,
Probably the Snapdragon.
go for it.
Is that where he is?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, can I whisper you to you again?
Hold
Okay.
on. everybody
You
else.
guys aren't allowed to hear. Girls only.
Secrets make friends.
Oh my god.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Anyways.
Anywho.
I hope you guys can't hear that. I'm gonna
Yeah,
have to,
if you can't hear that, we're gonna have to like superimpose something else
we're
on
gonna
top of
put
it.
in some technical difficulty music,
Yeah,
like some piano
Some
elevator
music.
shit.
Let's all go to the lobby.
We're just gonna play Kapaki.
Yeah. Maybe I won't drink tonight. I'll just listen to music at the lounge. Better
Oh my
dress
god,
classy
that
for this
reminds
place.
me
I
of
don't want to
something.
stick out.
Remember when we start playing 2?
Uh-huh.
Remind me to show you something as soon as we start the game. Okay? Can you do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can we take a slight intermission right quick?
Absolutely.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna take an intermission, guys. We will be back in the next episode. See you guys later.